Hello everyone, welcome to Muni-Muni Labs. I'm your host Vishnu. So today I've got a really interesting video and let's dive right in, okay? I'm going to be talking about a technique that I've been using for a while and has been giving me solid results, and that's the BMRD technique. That's BMR-D technique. And this BMRD technique is an absolutely, I feel like an overall all-encompassing technique that allows you to be a better person, to be more successful, and to literally achieve anything that you want in your life. So B stands for body, M stands for mind, R stands for relationship, and the most important one of this technique is the one after the hyphen, and that's D for depth. So let's get right in, okay? Body is pretty self-explanatory. We all know that we need to have loads of exercise, we need to have loads of health, to be able to do everything else that we want in life. Because if you don't have health, you don't have wealth in all aspects of life. You don't have the ability to do what you want. You don't have the ability to do that homework assignment. You don't have the ability to go that extra step and get those opportunities because you're so much worried about your own health. You're so much worried about just maintaining your ability. And this is like a lot of times in my life, I've continued to experience this. Like, for example, if I go off on like binge eating of ginger cookies, then I can immediately feel pimples on my face. I can immediately feel certain extra fat forming in my belly. I can feel a lethargic feeling, a mood that persists throughout the day. And then to overcompensate for that dark mood, I continue to eat more and more and more. And it's a cycle that keeps on building. But the days I eat really good, those are days that my mind is more clear. I have the more energy to do what I want. And that's exactly what body means. You gotta keep a healthy body to do what you want in life. So then let's next go to M for mind. This is a really important thing because keeping your life outlook based on facts, reason, sympathy, emotion, those are things that you always have to keep in balance. And mind is essential for that. Having intellect, having a certain amount of understanding is something that I don't associate with mind. Having a mind means having a more of a kind of an awareness, kind of an existential awareness of who you are, your place in the world. And every single act that you do, how does that relate to your passion? How does that relate to, if you follow religion, how does that relate to religion? Because you have to understand that there is some unifying aspect of our nervous system that holds us together. And if you realize that, and if you realize that in all of the darkness and in all of the happiness, there is something that ties everything together in your mind, you've successfully mastered the M part. And that's just being aware of your surroundings, having a mind. Now we move on to R, relationships. And this is kind of something that literally I think everyone in their life continues to work on. Some get it much better than others, but this is the one that there's a lot of variability in because maintaining relationships is really hard. And when you are in a road to success or when you're in a road to failure, both aspects of the coin, both sides of the coin, you are going to lose relationships. You're going to develop relationships. And it's important for you to maintain relationships. Maintaining relationships is the hardest aspect of doing anything. I remember reading a quote. And in that quote, it says, people think relationships are going to last forever, but relationships only last for as long as you work for them. And that's literally the entire idea of what R stands for. Relationships, maintaining relationships. Okay, now we get to the most exciting part of my technique, and that is the D for depth. And this is something that I have pondered for a long time, okay? What does it take to lead a happy, successful life? Think about it. What does it take to lead a happy, successful, rich life? If you think about it, people like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, they pursued depth in whatever they did. If they loved Microsoft, if they loved technology, if they loved software, Then they took depth. They would spend hours and hours and hours just thinking about software, thinking about lines of code. Great doctors spend hours and hours thinking about patients, how they can improve their patients' lives. And with every single time they go deeper and deeper and deeper into depth, they get deeper and deeper, huge amounts of rewards as well, because they are able to find solutions, they're able to give solutions, they're able to give back. And D, depth, ties in everything in the universe. Think about it. If you put depth in what you do, if you put depth in your body, if you put depth in physical exercise, you become a better person. You become a better, you get a better overall body strength, body physical exercise. You get better health. If you put depth in mind, you go deeper into your mind. You get more understanding of the universe. Or you put more depth in relationships, you get back more depth from that relationship. D is the key for B, M, and R to work. And D is also the key if you're seeking success, if you're seeking true success in life, whether that be in a more tangible field like medicine, technology, or in other tangible fields like even relationships or social arena. Depth is what ties every single thing together. You have to go deep for you to understand, appreciate, and really push the boundaries of who you are. That's what humans are. Humans are not meant to remain stagnant. They're meant to go deep. That's why we have consciousness. Consciousness is directly correlated with infinity, and infinity is directly correlated with increasing depth. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there because honestly, I don't know if y'all understood what I was trying to say. I've been really trying to use this technique, and this was the best way I feel like I could have explained it to y'all. Please comment in the sections if you want a revised video, because I would be more than happy to explain it, because I feel like this is the technique that really ties in everything, and I might not be explaining it the way I'm thinking about it. So I definitely appreciate your comments. And I definitely appreciate a discussion in the comment sections as well. Just stimulate a discussion. Thank you. See y'all in the next video.